Всем привет, ребята! Продолжаем проходить Call of Cthulhu. Во второй серии познакомились немножко с островом, с основными персонажами игры. Я так понимаю, что это главные персонажи в этой игре. Одни из главных. У нас задача проникнуть на склад. Вот. Во второй серии мы, в принципе, тут все осмотрели. Со всеми пообщались. Идем дальше по сюжету.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Борзые ребята. Ладно, пообщаемся, что у них тут.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Так, это я вот это даже.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Попробовать солгать.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another one.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soak. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
Окей. Но сначала я зайду сюда. Что здесь?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Что еще интересного? Походу ничего. Я иду, ребята. Спасибо. Так. Здесь ничего. Здесь тоже ничего. Конечно, слишком все линейно. Хотелось бы больше какого-то выбора. Что нам это дает? Надо
Let's see.
сюда заглянуть.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Пока я сюда не могу зайти. Какой-то выход, я так понимаю, в эту же каморку. Так, пошли наверх тогда. А, наверх я тоже не могу. Значит, мне нужно поискать человека. Окей. Жаль. Ладно. Что еще скажут эти бродяги? Ничего.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Очень смешно.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
Follow me. Ого. Это, в принципе, альтернатива, я так понимаю, была. Так, ну это мне ничего не скажет. Эти какие-то рыбачульки. Кого надо найти? О, будет супер замес. Что он там делает? Блюет, что ли? Ставки, ребята. Принимаем ставки.
Please.
Oh yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
No, please.
Все? Это вся битва.
Don't put that beast back in
Так,
the
кого
water, you
найти?
shysters, you're crazy.
Два каких-то сидит здесь. О,
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
окей. Так, я так понимаю, можно кого-то в баре найти. О, бар открыт. Здесь есть
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker
что-то.
and a debtor.
О, это
Interesting.
какие-то новые чуваки, по-моему. С этим не поговорить, что скажет бар.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins where?
If I were you,
Why not?
first off, sailors from around here say you screams.
Scream.
And that's but all anything.
Всё,
That'll be all for now.
понял.
Do you like us?
We may not.
That's true.
Так, мы это об этом всем
I
разговаривали.
heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family.
They were made much richer. You shouldn't talk about that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a... There! You speak...
It's your proof that the miraculous.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
Так,
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble
уже
again.
последний блок.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in his...
Hey, Mitchell! A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Солдат.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
Так, что интересного у нас? Очков доступных нет. Здесь все как обычно. Знания. Ага, медицинский.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Какая-то медленная, боже. Ну, это я и сам мог сделать.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Вот сучка.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Так.
What happened here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Господи, кишки до сих пор валяются.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Так, все это глянул. Так. Как попасть сюда? Вот за ту решетку. Здесь-то все закрыто. Тут двери нету.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Так, сад вокруг особняка. Попали в особняк.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, The Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Вопросов больше нет.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Я пойду один.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
Так, я так думаю, что стоит начать исследование особняка в следующей серии. Сейчас посмотрим, что у нас здесь нового. Качаем немножко полученные очки. Нужно 4, у меня 2. Прокачаем полностью поиск. Так, вот он. Констебль Брэдли, возраст 37 лет, полицейский. Этот провинциальный полицейский уважает правосудие, всегда выполняет приказы. Великий сыщик из него не получился, но он куда больше своих коллег, хочет узнать истину, скрывающуюся за делом Хокинс. Жители острова, похоже, любят его. Он может помочь мне в расследовании. Места. Особняк Хокинсов, сады. Особняк Хокинсов расположен высоко на крутой горе. В заброшенном саду похоронены члены семьи, и только старый сторож Сайлас Винчестер все еще ходит по территории. Он ревностно оберегает ее и постоянно кладет цветы на могилы прежних хозяев. Мрачное местечко. Так, улики. Во второй главе что у нас здесь? Склад Хокинса. Этот склад официально не используется после смерти Чарльза, но недавно в нем кто-то поселился. Он оставляет определенные следы, не говоря уж об окровавленных бинтах, вероятно, снятых с раны, и таблеток, болеутоляющих и снотворных. Кроме того, обитатель, видимо, одержим Сарой Хокинс, господи. У него есть несколько документов, связанных с жизнью художницы, фотографии и газетные вырезки. Но после обнаружения частично обгоревшей картины, которую констебль Брэдли уже видел в особняке Хокинса, все сомнения в связи этого здания с делом Хокинс отпали. В принципе, все понятно. Я думаю, на этом закончим. В следующей серии уже будем исследовать полностью особняк. Посмотрим, что будет дальше.